Hi there. Want to flex our biceps? Yes. Is there any data for today? Not much. Just few orange folder. So where we are now. So go for this swing. We are inside the swing. Big break, big displacement. Can take this swing as an example. So drop down, pull back in 50%, sweep that first leg, break our structure here, break our structure, take this loose, pull back, take this loose, pull back, then drop all the way down, 75. 75. How the fuck? Oh, for this level, there's some low ASCII. It's there in here. You know the configuration of those stuff. There's some low here, like support, take support at 25 DIT for this whole swing and give the pullback till this spot. And if I'm just take these guys from here to here, can see why it's reversed here. So you can clearly see these are market structure shift pullback. So this is a first first low, which is the internal range liquidity. This internal range liquidity inside the fair value here. Go all the way up, go, go all the way up, go sweep, pick up structure, go sweep this low, pull back, sweep this low, leave this level open, pull back to this, pull back to this breaker. We got this inversion. Obviously, where we could expect the best, this and this will be the first targets. When the price start drop, this and obviously it should comes to this point or this range. This should be the first target. This should be the second target, and we need to see fair value up with internal liquidity. What is going to happen next? They push towards upside, take all this engineer liquidity. So the whole thing is just an engineer liquidity. That's the reason why it's not leave even a single time fair value gaps, and it get ran through, and you have these equal highs, right? So the reason why it get ran through because it has equal highs. So the DRT has liquidity speed. Got inverted, break, nice displacement, take all these sides. So we are for this whole range. Now we are at not at 730, but little below to 730. We are expecting to all the way up take this high and consolidate for a while. Where we can expect the price. Obviously, this big fatty move, right? We could expect the price to this big fatty move that we see in 50 minutes. Did I find anything? So far, as soon as it take this high, what happened? Take more consolidation, draw, draw, yeah, feedback, windows. Let's see. So this is our previous D. So we slow to this side. From this slow, like around 10:45 to 10:45, 10:45, I entered the price position and it's worked 115. You can clearly see it's inverted this gap. Boom, tap this gap. So as soon as we get this inversion, it reach till this spot. Then it give the pullback all the way down to this level. Could be 50% of this bit. I'm not sure. But okay, fine. After this big displacement, price after this big displacement, price literally sweep the high, consolidation for a while, consolidate for a while. And We have a really good fair value at 25 ERT. You can clearly see this drop, break, drop, boom, again straight back into this level. Let me see what is going to happen here. If it's moved back to this spot, you could expect something. I'm just watching the price. I'm not multiple. So that's how good. So from this whole move, we take this buy side liquidity, which I like to market here. So buy side liquidity has been set. So, so high, low, high, low again. Consolidate, right? It's not just consolidate. So this is the high, this is the low, which we have the 50% of the level. I don't know why this kind of things happen. I entered using this. I entered this like the last value that holding the price got ran through. We have the market share issue. We have this fair value. So I moved my stop loss to this point. So I don't like to see any place this point. Initial stop loss was here, but I moved my stop losses here and I get stopped out here. And you good move, but even though it's moved this far, my plan is still here. The reason why it's moved this far because for the whole range is the market structure shift, internal liquidity. As soon as it's take one, two, or three liquidities, it gives really good move towards upside, and we can clearly see the equal highs that it didn't highlighted previous day. Equal highs that didn't highlighted it, and it is all the three liquidities, break of structure, break displacement, take all these highs. Now we probably expecting the price to rebalance this gap. I don't know when it's gonna happen. Let me see. With after this move, we are consolidating from this low to this high. We are just consolidating. We like to see either this low to take and this high to take, not go for entry, not to get the high probability entry. And if you want to see this guy, what is going on? Asian range consolidation. It breaks here. Work till the 50% of the low guys. It's swept this Asian low, then it's due to displacement. Oh, I didn't get that. Lot of high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. So this high needs to get protected already this week. So this whole thing worked on this spot, then it started move to the downside. Standardization open up here, drops, then it's straight back all the way up to but that is sense. So take the Asian London here, now it's straight back on straight back. Trading back and forth though. How about the previous day high? Previous day high no? Hmm. So I'm just marking the previous day high and low. That's awesome, man. So the fair value gap no longer respected. Mm, mm. Oh, 90240 can has been closed. 4-hour candle has been closed, and you can clearly see the break of this level 25 has been break. You could expect the price to go 50, right? That's it. Don't keep replaying the same game. I developed my model, right? For why with this. No food, missed my bus, Uber, money waste, and walk like nothing happened. Later. So after this big move, after this liquidity sweep, we broke the 25 year T. We fell back to the 25 year T and we have the 15 minutes cap right here. So if there is some sort of more entry model here, we could try this spot. We can see what will happen here. If nothing happens, we can try to this spot. It's an impulsive move to upside down. Go all the way up, take all these session highs. You got this inversion. You can clearly see how beautifully this inversion holding the price and pushing it over. And this guy also get inverted with with creation of this fair value gain. We are all the way down and there's nothing for me to there's nothing here for me to say it's holding. So the obvious draw would be this and this for me. So I'm waiting to see what will happen here in 5 minutes and 15 minutes. Reason why I mark this guy is it's aligned with the 25 EAT. This is the current swing, that is the current swing. We can draw. So I'm only willing to plot this guy. So 75, 50, 50 cover to 50 aligned this level. That's it. So it just drops. I'm not even reverse this level. I'm just holding here and drops lower. Can't do anything about it. Yeah. So impatience, poor risk management, over trading after the first loss, poor analysis, and genuine yapping. No yapping. I don't know how you like this. Even student constantly micromanaging nutrition. Why you always fear of nothing? You just thought it exists only in your head. What will be the worst might happen if you are wrong? Nothing. What will be the first might happen if you're wrong? Nothing. Although I have 2 legs and hands, I feel like handicapped. I mean, I'm addicted to this. Absolutely empty. Although I have 2 legs and 2 hands, I feel like handicapped. A man with a dress, a man without a dress, absolute emptiness. A place to industrial legs. You know what you don't know? You know what you know? You know that. You know what? You don't know the highlights. You don't know the boring line. Just focus on your work and hit as hard as possible. It will be better. Wait up, please, no food. Please, no, that's Uber. Yes, I'm not like nothing happened. Mhm. Whether big or strictly. Obviously, it will give some pullback. Give the pullback to this part. Give the pullback. Then it rebalances gap. Give the pullback. And it rebalances gap. Fail to take any of these highs. Instead, it's break this low inversion. Last value that holding the price got inverted. The last value that holding the price got inverted. So this inversion, this break respected, right? This inversion, this break respected. That the sign of that respect indicates this. That sign of this respect. If it is an SMT, that would be an awesome. So the sign of this respect indicates this inversion plus this inversion. So this and these two market structure shift. So we could enter the price here and put a stop. And if we want to, because we it rebalances to the breaker and we got two inversions. So you can wait for the tap or else it just entered here. Stop should go to this swing high. And we just targeting the possibility 2.73. So far it moves like 1 is to 1 is to 2 almost. But I 1 is to 2, it's 1 is to 2. It's already 1 is to 2. At 1 is to 2 for this range would be 75 at least. Mm, 75. So this is where it drops. This is the swing which we have. It took these Asian highs and it takes support at 25 DRT. After this inversion, it takes support at 25 DRT. Now the 25 DRT has been break. So the limit order comes here. Stop go all the way up to because this is the swing that give the market section. So we don't like to see any place reach this part. So our limit order comes here. So go liquidities has been taken. We got the 25 break, pull back to the 25, and the stop loss comes here, and it's drops, consolidate, and it's consolidate for a while, and give two type of inversions and a clean displacement, like displace through the displacement. And the first target would be the 50 DRT. One is to one has been hit from this quarter to this quarter. One is to one has been hit. One is to two has been hit. Next we target comes to what the fuck, you beautiful. So it's constantly put out here, which is a 25 DIT. So you can enter here, or else you can enter here. And just around 757, I think, it's just drops. They leave this fair value gap, break this area, and I think. Mm. So many losing games. We have two fair value gaps inside the swing. And just plot this guys from here to here. We have two things like so this is the place where I can expect so drops or to take the size. That's inversion, break, inversion. So inside this range I need to be bearish and I need to target this and this lows for the day. So at least to get this lows. So I want to see what is going to happen inside this range. The price action between inside this range, the fair value gaps here from here to here. So from my point, this is a crucial level. This level is pretty crucial for because it's this is very important. And this level is also important. Let me see. This area is very crucial. If the price comes to that spot. If it's not clear, then go slower. Right? Go slower. No, no market for that. நல்லா போறப்போ என்ன நம்ம கம்ப்ளீட்டா டிஃப்ரெண்ட் ஆகுது இந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் ஸ்லோவா உட்காந்து பார்த்துட்டு இருக்க முடியாது அங்க வந்து மூவ்மெண்ட் நீங்க ஃபாஸ்டா இருக்கும் உங்களோட டிசிஷன்ஸ் எடுக்கிறேன் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் டிசிஷன் எடுக்கிறப்போ சம்டைம்ஸ் சீக்கிரம் போட மாட்டோம் சம்டைம்ஸ் லேட்டாக போடுவோம் சம்டைம் அந்த பொசிஷன் மிஸ் ஆகுது அதான் நம்ம பிரச்சனை ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி நிறைய இருந்துச்சு அந்த ஒரு நாளைக்கு ரெண்டு ட்ரேட் பண்றோம்னா அட்லீஸ்ட் ஒரு வர்த்தபுளா இருக்கும் நாஸ்டாக்ல யூஎஸ்ல இதுலாம் வர்த்தபுளா இருக்கும் பட் ஆனா பக்கத்துல எல்லாம் ரீட் பண்ணி உனக்கு என்ட்ரி மார்க் கிடைச்சதும் பட்டு எடுத்து தருவோம் எல்லாத்துக்கும் ட்ரேட் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் தான் என்ட்ரி மேனேஜிங் த ட்ரேட் ப்ராப்பர்லி இதோட தயவு செய்து சொல்றேன் இந்த லூப்ல நீங்க லூப்பு இதுல போய் மாட்டிக்குவாங்க அது வந்து கிளியர் கட்ல தட்ஸ் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் சும்மா வெளியே போக வேண்டிய உங்களுக்காச்சும் ஓகே வெள்ளம் அக்செப்ட் பண்ணிக்கிறேன் this level and use remove the corporation category. ಈ ರೋಡ್ಲ ಒಂಚೂರು ಹಿಡಿತಲೆ ಕುಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು. 270 from Peru, $600 from Peru, 870, 177 from carbon dioxide. तो बघा मला Is this stock market, bro? Yeah. Like you invest, what the I trade, bro. I trade. Trade? Okay. Yeah, every day. Okay. So is it like different for like every continent, like Asia, London, or something? Yeah, it's Asian means our country. So this Like is it compares everybody. Right? Yeah, this time to this time Asian session people trader. This is London session. Like every people have their own session. Like is it, I know about the London Stock Exchange and the Here you have to. It just goes all the way. No, it's really starting like I don't know that access. Yeah. Okay, so doing the okay. Make you like a super shift to your line as a class. Make a shift just to space that very slowly okay. Open a checkpoints. And hands. So slow draw pointer. Slow draw pointer. And following the liquidity and the class. There is a session I get to say, but the hell will I made it? But come it is slow. And the 5 minutes left and the discount is 17 minutes. It's like basically 75 or the 50 has like no long break at time. With this animation. So, so if I'm the confusion, the price this called and go and take this side and just keep going higher, or else it be some sell model, or else it's just expecting these gaps and drops lower and targeting this low and some even lower prices. I'm not exactly sure about the direction so far because it's not super convincing. You just take the sessions, but it's not super convincing. I mean, from this side, it seems like it's not it's tries to rebalance the 50%. That's the whole thing. 25 has been great here, right? The 25 has been great. So it's not a proper break, bro. Pretty break, boom. So it's an important zone there. So 25. That is when it's the spectre right now. Great. And the 50 hasn't been taken. So they said that go on the right, take the size. That's that. So it seems like I'm not sure where it's gonna go like this. Big push towards upside. That's a huge pull up consolidation from this low to this high. They just consolidate right from this low to this. This is the new swing low and swing high. And this step this low. And it gives a really good reaction towards upside. And this would be a market structure shape. It seems like a pullback. It seems like a pullback. After getting this reaction, it seems like a pullback, right? For this pullback, the discounted fair value gap of soundfit DRT. As we drop, we give this inversion as this fair value gap. But I'm not sure it's going to go to these highs. It's going to drop. I'm not sure. It's expanding so badly yesterday. It's a big move. It's just a matter of 10 minutes, bro. Just a matter of 10 minutes. It's reached 70 pips. And it's also right all that 10 minutes, right? All the Asian session, all the London session, the whole London move, the whole Asian move, everything in between has been righted in 10 minutes. That's how quick the price. So it could be a lot of liquidity here. So price most probably comes here to grab this liquidity. That's the reason why I'm willing to go for short. Other than that, it's not here. I could go for short. The thing is, though, here you can go for short and target for this range. You can target 50 or 75 at this range, this range, or else you can go for buy and target the same thing. It's kind of a scalp. It's not a swept everything, bro. It just before it's feed the highs, it starts to shift the direction. That indication is this market structure shift within motion. And you clearly see everything inside that. Right? After that, the whole the whole thing happened inside that breaker. It's keep on respecting the breaker. And this is where we exactly give the direction. As soon as it's take all the sessions, high, low, high. So we got that last travel holding that breakout, drops, and no reaction just goes up. You can clearly see this area getting clearly respected, and again, emotional perception. That worked at this spot. So yeah, actually, how much I have? It's 9:29. It's session about to open. Let's see. இதுவா பிரச்சனை புரியுதா? You have to wait. And then you can take some actions, some quick actions, one or two trades, work or not, doesn't matter. We can close the day. You have to wait. English, literally see it drops down as soon as it's got this low. For the false thing, as soon as it's got this low. The market structure should have big displacement. And for the strong range possibly some deep pullback towards the 75 DRT, position to the pullback by 75 DRT, and give this motion, let it invert and go all the way up to the sides. So what I'm trying to see is not correct. The lead is not correct, brother. From this perspective, I read from that perspective, and that perspective it's not super strong. The market is bullish, and bearish perspective it's because it's moved outside. I trying to go for short here, but you can clearly see that it's nothing like that, bro. It's nothing like that. It's like to the drop all the way down. Here we get a clean market structure. If I get the last one, they're pulling up with complete and displaced. So which meaning to say it might get respected, it might get respected. It's drop all the way down to the 75. Now give this in motion with big explorer candle to its upside. And to the spot. இதுதான் நெறைய காப்பி. ஃபாரெக்ஸ் ட்ரேடிங் எஸ்பெஷலி பண்ணீங்கன்னா அப்படிதான் இருக்கணும். ரொம்ப பேஷியன்ட்டா பண்ணணும். ரொம்ப ரிலாக்ஸ்டா இருக்கணும். பொறுமையா ட்ரேட பிளேஸ் பண்ணிட்டு, வெயிட் பண்ணி பொறுமையா ட்ரேட பிளான் பண்ணி பிளேஸ் பண்ணிட்டு வாங்க. எங்க எக்ஸ்பேண்ட் ஆக போகுது அப்படின்றத நம்ம நோட்டீஸ் பண்ணிடணும். அந்த மார்க்கெட் நீ ட்ரேட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா, உனக்கு பை திஸ் டைம் மோஸ்ட்லி என்னோட கேமே முடிச்சிருப்பேன். 9 டூ 11க்குள்ள அந்த கேம் முடிச்சிடும். எப்படியும் உனக்கு 2 கிடைச்சிரும். டக்குனு எடுத்துருவேன். ஒரு நாள் ட்ரை பண்ணுவேன். கிடைக்கும். ஒர்க் ஆகும், ஒர்க் ஆகாது. கேம் முடிச்சுட்டு போயிடுவேன். அவ்வளவுதான். அதுல எனக்கு ப்ரிசிஷன் கம்மியா இருக்கு. அதான் மேட்டர். ஐ டோன்ட் ஹேவ் தட் ப்ரிசிஷன். ஐ டோன்ட் ஹேவ் தட் என்ட்ரி ட்ரிகர். என்ட்ரி ட்ரிகர் இல்ல. ப்ரிசிஷன் கம்மியா இருக்கு. தப்பு நெறைய பண்றதுக்கான சான்சஸ் அதிகமா இருக்கு. ஏன்னா எல்லாமே ஒரு அந்த இல்ல இல்ல கொஞ்சம் எல்லாமே ப்ரீ பிளான்டா வச்சிருக்கேன். லைக் எப்படி பண்ணலாம் என்னன்றது. அதுல வேணா கொஞ்சம் அந்த ப்ரிசிஷன் கம்மியா இருக்கு. அது கொஞ்சம் என்னோட ரிசல்ட் ப்ரிசிஷன் கம்மியா இருக்கு. இந்த சென்ஸ் நான் ஒரு ஒரு டைம் ஒரு விஷயத்துக்கு வெயிட் பண்ண முடியல. ஒரு சில ஹோலி ஃபக்! What kind of what you take is good. From there, my personal, if I'm not posing a question right there, right at that inversion plus that salary here, right now I'm in drawdown or I might be treated with break and burn. I'm not sure, man. I don't know. It's kind of consolidating, right? You can clearly see that, right? From this low to this high, price just consolidate. Price just consolidate, drops, if this low, then get back again. We get a market structure shift, we get a big displacement pull back to the discounted like 75 DRT, and again it displaced. And I don't know what is going to happen. Probably if this guy getting inverted, mostly we could expect the price to go to this point because these are unlikely to be there. And if it just keep on holding, then these are all the liquidity. That's it. This is the place where we need to look, we need to focus on. Oh, Savannah gap. Let me see what is going to happen here. Trigger level high. How many fits from here to there? 10 pips. My target is 10 pips. My confusion is this breakout structure is valid or this breakout structure is valid. This guy holding the price to push here, and this guy is holding the price to push here. Which probability is higher? Since the price already moved to a certain extent, already take the buy side liquidity, it is not a good idea to go for buy again. That's one thing. And if I move to 15 minutes, we are rotating all these sessions, it drops. But we don't have the market structure shifted. But here we got the market structure shift. So the lower low, lower high has been ended here, like has been break and displaced here. No liquidity has been taken and it drops. So I'm not sure. It goes up. Still, it's respecting all the fair value gaps. Nice drop. I'm not sure what is going to happen next. It's little confusing. Well, it seems like an buy model already bullish. Sweep already happened, and here it seems like sessions taken, and it's not a proper sell model. Honestly speaking, it's not a proper sell model. It's liquidity break down, but that's you have to hold where this allow for holding break and sell. Nice reaction, but nothing is stood out. Nothing is stood out for me to go for until the கலந்தரையாமடா சொல்றான் கோல்மால் பண்றான். I'm in the confusion, so it's not a good idea to go for bias. I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether this is the real swing price for now. Price pullback to 75 respecting big displacement drop to this value gap again respecting. If it get inverted here, we could expect if this guy getting inverted here, we could expect the price till this area. This is a liquidity zone. If it's swept or if it just hold the value gap and drops lower, then obviously we could expect some lower prices, decent lower prices. So this is a very crucial place for me to look for what kind of place I can see inversion or inversions or pullback or what kind of things I could see here. This is will determine the price here or to point of interest is or else confusion. Also, another surprise. It's very too close to go. That's wonderful, bro. I quite like the meeting. So, go all the way to this spot. This was not happen. So it's reached this spot. Little bit displacement, which I expected. But very good. Let me see. Because this is not convincing me to go for by the way. This is not convincing me. I could go for it is not convincing me on thing. I could go for buy as soon as I get the breakout structure. Drop, let's tap the Federal gap. As soon as I get the breakout structure with this inversion, we could go for buy here. We could go for buy. As soon as price pull back to this level, we can go for buy to the stop this low targeting this basic. And from this spot, we can go for any sort of sell. We can go if I'm planning any sort of sell as soon as I identify the structure has been shifted, like as soon as it's go. So from this spot itself, it's low, high, low, high, low, high. The low has been broke, displaced, and now it's pulled back to this breaker, which means like it's already speed these session highs. Now it's give a structure shift. So where you can expect the price to come for this range could be 50 percentage or 75 percentage. In this case, it's happened to both has been happened. And you can clearly see this is the break, right? This is a break, and you can clearly see price rebalance that spot, inversion, rebalance that spot, inversion, breakout structure, displacement, big displacement, big fatty displacement, all the way down to 50 plus 75. Then it start to give from the 75. It's a consolidation from the 75. It's again start up in the market making model and push all the way up to this break. From this to this break, from this to this break. But because this is the second model, like it's pull back to that spot, and it's high rebalance a lot and final gap. We got like again a market making model. It seems again a market making model. So it's pull back. So this spot is respected, right? So it's go all the way up, respecting this spot and tracks. Yes, and the billion has been paid. Wait, bro. The second quarter is important, bro. If I'm planning to go for any kind of sell entries here and here, the second quadrant is very important here because it's after this huge drop, after like after this huge drop, you clearly see that, right? This area needs to be filled, clean unfilled, clean inversion break plus unfilled, very crucial level. So as soon as price reach this spot, as soon as price reach this spot, let's start to give the reaction. It's not a, it's I cannot say it's a buy model. Maybe for this it could be, but it's alone is not. It's consolidate for a while. Trade all the way up to this trade efficiently till this spot. Yes, this place. Did I find anything to trade? So far, honestly nothing. So far, honestly nothing drops. Well, again consolidates. If this has been swept, never then it gives the inversion, then I can go try something out from there. $2,000 கட்டிட்டோம் $2,000 மட்டும் கட்டிட்டோம்னா பிரச்சனையே கிடையாது. $2,000 மட்டும் நான் கட்டி விட்டுருந்தேன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க. கட்டி விட்டு அது ஆல்ரெடி $1,000 முடிச்சாச்சு. இந்த $2,000 மட்டும் கட்டி விட்டுருந்தா சத்தியமா சொல்றேன் பிரச்சனையே இல்லை. இது கட்டாம இருக்கிறது ஒரு பிரச்சனை. டென்ஷன் ஆகிடுது. டென்ஷன் அதெல்லாம் தெரியல. திடீர்னு ஒரு 2000 சம்மந்தமே கேட்க Freedom Mate untuk tanya ketika tanya itu level. CIBC kita okay. So CIBC கட்டியாச்சு. So what does it mean? It means you can go for buy here, you can put the stop here, and you can target this size. Now the answer has been revealed. Let me see. So by this time I identified that the would be higher. So this is the job for it. Orchestration should be displacement to back based on given the repetition reaction. Drop aspecting this value and resisting this value. So usually go for that. So as of now, I'm good now. Drop speed, oxidation, big displacement, decline. Drops to already at big displacement. So it is just a big dump. You can clearly see it's really holding the price of this guy getting better. So holding the price now this guy getting better. So as well as you get the country close about you're good to go for buy and targeting like at 11 buy the data to search. Then I'm good to go. Mhm. 85. Stop loss will be here. So I want to go now. The search price at this gap. Little ones I entered. Start with this one. Targets this as these are my targets. So basically, we use the target. It's only let's start this one. Five minutes innovation I think we will related to that way to the previous innovation is you don't need target. So target for the day is this first target. This body should be the first target. This should be the second target. Then I can look for shot. Even it's going to be simple. Right now, next time you look into the tap or India, next time I എടുക്കുന്നത് ഫോൺ എടുക്കുന്നത് I think it's more chances as well. So inversion ஆகி ஃபேரலி அப்டேட் ஆயிருக்கு சின்னதாக டேப் பண்ணிட்டு போயிட்டு இருக்கு ஸோ திருப்பி இது உள்ள வந்துட்டு திருப்பி போகிறதுக்கும் சான்சஸ் இருக்கு வராமல் போகிறதுக்கும் சான்சஸ் இருக்கு ஆனால் பட் உள்ள வந்து இதில் ஹோல்ட் ஆகலாம் ஆயிடுது ஆல்ரெடி மார்க்கெட் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் ஷிஃப்ட் புல் பேக் 7.8 ஹோல்டிங் யூ கட் இதில் போய் ரீபாலன்ஸ் பண்ணி ட்ராப் ஆகி இதில் ஹோல்ட் ஆகி இட்ஸ் இனிஷியல் இன்வர்ஷன் ப்ளஸ் திஸ் இதில் ஹோல்ட் ஆகி ட்ராப் ஆகி இந்த மாதிரி ஹோல்ட் ஆகி இந்த இடம் இன்வர்ஷன் ஆன உடனே வி ஆர் லுக் ஃபார் பாய் இந்த ரேண்ட் எடுத்துக்கிறோம் ஸ்டாப் அந்த கணக்கு கீழே போட்டுறோம் ஸ்டாப் லாஸ் இங்கே போட்டுக்கிறோம் அவ்வளோ 7 points of the stop loss. Entered here, 7 points of the stop loss, and it's also getting parallel here. It's an awesome thing. We can try higher places. As of now, I'm bullish. Very good. And you're pressing again by minute. And you're pressing again. You're pressing again. Just a financial, let me see. Then greed on a just okay, another emotion I did, and I every time as a cooler. Alert tap on it, go to my border. What of it declared February. இன்னொன்னு பேமெண்ட் பண்ணணும் இப்ப இல்ல இன்னொன்னு ஆக்டிவ் ஆகலாம் பார்க்கலாம் ஆக்டிவ் ஆச்சுன்னா அது எப்படி பிளே அவுட் ஆக பார்த்துட்டு ஆட் பண்றோம் கரெக்டா இருக்கணும் கரெக்டா இருக்கணும் இது லாஸ் ஆச்சுன்னா லாஸ் ஆகுது ப்ராஃபிட் ஆச்சு மேட்டர் ப்ரோ அவ்வளோதான் ப்ரோ இந்த எமோஷன் காட்டிட்டு தான் ஆலையில் இருக்கும் இப்போ வைக்கன் கொடுத்த டேட்டா படி மார்க்கெட் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் ஷிஃப்டிங் இது அப்படிதான் என்னோட ரீட் இருக்கு மார்க்கெட் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் ஷிஃப்டிங் மார்க்கெட் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் ஷிஃப்டிங் ஆயிருக்கு இந்த இன்டர்னல் லிக்விடிட்டியை ப்ளஸ் Sweet community, internal, so international video, is a little bit, is one of the shifter, structure shifter, displacement type, 75 of level of memory, internal, feedback from there is unforgettable. We get this inversion. We look later, or you can get the reaction. We get this inversion, and it fade into this parallel. Then what we have? Pull back. With a permanent definition, we go pull back. We got that respect, we got that respect, we got this emotion that's in the model. We should enter any sort of position here. I should enter any sort of position here, like in that law that aperture extended on the chart, in the country. Stop. ಇನ್ನೊತ್ತಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ತಿರುಮಲೆ ಎಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಸೇಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಓಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅದೇ want to see that for you whole ಇಟ್ಲು ಬಿಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡೈತೆ ಬೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ whole ಇಂಡೆಲಿಗೇಟೆಡ್ಗಳು ಅಂತ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬೇಕಂತ almost bro. No, really. Right, Chairman. Fuck. Yes. Yeah, maybe it can biometric. Just yeah. Let it go. Mm. Now it's got triggered. Let me see. Mm-hmm. Hold on, I'm going to you hold on, I'm going to plan, hold and everything. It's not hold, I'm good. Okay, on and done. So also cheap, it should be 6K. Yeah, and 6 million per year. Yeah, 6 million per year. Telegram or a patrika, one like ஒரு கன்றாவியே இல்ல அதுல. Emotional ആയിട്ട് ഒരു ലിമിറ്റിനകത്തുള്ള You're not going to class perché la whole life kilometer closer, fine. And good another now I like on the money. Very easy, the whole and really applicated. You can do other close people. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right, bro. So, so good. So, orang kalau telah support yang apa dia plan lang lang language kelas. Five one 6.1. Okay. Planacci, innovation cleaner, value so we listen Planacci, the class you can start in the Cali Canada, so targets in the again. So the balcony pota hold on to. So the silpani pota have on to the balcony pota hold on to. But that innovation, maybe actually the hold on drop it, it is getting a hundred and one international. And then a British getting black, so now it's limited time. So the plan to touch you. Nella pesca un povero e avere questo da dove la viene. Nella pesca c'è una l'idea di invece un presentone deve essere sta facendo un giro infatti nella pesca no mucca presa nella pesca invece non ho minci avete plan da ஏதாவது பேங்க்ல பண்ணுவோம் மார்க்கெட் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் ஷிஃப்ட் ஹோல்ட் ஆகுது நமக்கு ரீபாலன்ஸ் பண்ணி இல்லை ஹோல்ட் ஆகுது இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணணும் பயந்துக்கலாம் பை இன்வெஸ்ட் ஃபேவரட் இல்லை பை பண்ணி பார்க்குறேன் இது டார்கெட் பண்ண மாட்டேன் பட் இது இன்வெஸ்ட் ஆகி க்ளோஸ் ஆன உடனே இந்த இடத்துல என்ன பண்ணிட்டேன் செல் பண்ணிட்டு ஸ்டாப் வச்சு இங்கே போட்டேன் ஸோ என்னாச்சு நமக்கு ஹோல்ட் ஆகி நான் அதை நல்லா வச்சுக்கோங்க இப்போ நமக்கு சிஸ்டம் வைஸ்ல எடுத்தாச்சு ஆல்ரெடி பேசி நல்ல பிடி ஸ்வீப் ஆச்சு சிஸ்டம் எடுத்தாச்சு எடுத்துட்டு நல்ல ஒரு ட்ராப் நல்ல ஒரு ட்ராப் நல்ல ஒரு ட்ராப் வச்சுக்கிட்டீங்கன்னா break out in the rational breakers. Following idea to displace the cube level இதுவேல இந்த கஷ்டம் அதான் அதான் ஒரே விஷயம் வாய்ஸ் சைட் ஆகுது ரிஜெக்ஷன் புல் பேக் எப்படி நிறைய பேர் கண்டுபிடிச்சாங்க ரிஜெக்ஷன்ஸ் இப்போது நிறைய பேர் கண்டுபிடிச்சா இருக்க முடியல இந்த ரிஜெக்ஷன்ல 50% எடுக்க மாட்டோம் 50% எடுக்க ஸ்டாப் ஆகிட்டு ட்ராப் ஆகி டைனேஷன் ஆகிடுச்சு இங்கே தலைவர் ஆயிடுச்சு ஸோ இதுலேயும் நான் பை செல் பை நான் அந்த பேஸை செல் பண்ணிட்டேன் பண்றேன் இந்த நல்ல பிளேஸ் அந்த இடத்துல எடுத்தாங்க இந்த இடத்த செல் பண்ணிட்டு ஸ்டாப்பிங் இந்த இடத்துல இந்த நான் அதில் போட்டிருக்கேன் டார்கெட் இது இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் கூட கீழே கூட போகிறோம் கீழே கூட போகவே இல்லை 57 ட்ரை பண்ணேன் இம்பல்ஸ் சரியாக பார்க்கணும் ப்ரைஸ் இன்வர்ஷன் எல்லாம் வச்சு இடத்துக்கு போயிட்டு பிரேக்காஷ் இந்த இடத்துல நான் இருக்கேன் பிரேக்காஷ் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் இன்வர்ஸ்ட் பிரேக்காஷ் ஹோல்ட் ஆகிட்டு இருக்கேன் So it's a balance market people, market bullish value close for live. I hold on the close and there is some range. To reply for rejection, I will add one more. I will add some more position and get to start here and take first partials here. So it could help me. Let's say close பண்ணிடலாம்னு பார்த்தேன். இந்த இதுக்கு நான் க்ளோஸ் பண்ணோம் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணி ஆக்சுவலா வந்து அவ்வளோ அப்படி க்ளோஸ் ஆயிட்டு அதாவது இந்த இடத்துல இன்வெஸ்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு. அதாவது ஆக்சுவலி என்னோட பிளான் படி இந்த இடத்த தாண்டி இந்த 50% தாண்டி பிரைஸ் க்ளோஸ் ஆகுது. என்னோட பிளான் படி இந்த 50% தாண்டியே பிரைஸ் க்ளோஸ் ஆகுது. அது கிளீனா இன்வெஸ்ட் வந்துச்சு. ஸோ அது பண்றப்போ நெக்ஸ்ட் கேண்டல் இந்த இடத்துல ஃப்ளோட் ஆயிட்டு நெக்ஸ்ட் கேண்டல் இந்த இடத்துல ஃப்ளோட் ஆயிட்டு நான் வந்து க்ளோஸ் பண்ணி போயிடலாம் யோசிச்சேன். ஏன்னா எனக்கு மேலே இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் வேணாம் வந்து ரிஜெக்ட் ஆகி எக்ஸாம்பிள் வர முடியாமலே போனாலும் புல்லிஷ். இதை தாண்டி இப்படி க்ளோஸ் ஆயிடுச்சு அப்படின்னாலே அடுத்த கேண்டல் இந்த இடத்துலயோ இல்லை அடுத்த கேண்டல் இங்கேயோ நம்ம ஒரு $70 க்ளோஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கும் இட்ஸ் மீன்ஸ் லைக் $130 ஐ வில் கிவ் கட் இட் ஆஃப். பட் அது லாங் டேர்ம்ல ஒரு தேவையில்லாத ஷிட்டுக்கு கொடுக்கும்னு சொல்லிட்டு நான் பண்ணல. 190 ட்ரீட் வருது. என்ன பண்றேன்னு தெரியல. 86 plus 104. 90, 190 point. 186, 190 point. One not four, 104, plus 190 2 மாசம் விட்டுட்டு மட்டும் 190 what the fuck. வச்சுக்கோங்க. $1000 ரெஜிஸ்டர். $1000. For Java, is it 10 minutes? It's better to step away. It's better to walk away from the screen. Mm-hmm. Are you kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me or what? என்ன சொல்லி பண்ணுவேன் $1000 வந்து செட் கொடுத்து என் அக்கௌண்ட்டுக்கு இப்போ ஒரு $1000 இருக்கு என்ன பண்ணலாம் அது மட்டும் என்ன சொல்லுவேன் ஒரு ரியல் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் என்ன அதை பண்ணிட்டேன் $1000 வந்து சேர்ந்து what I did with $2,000 also அது அங்க வந்து சேர்ந்து என்ன பண்ணுவேன் டெக்னிக்கலா $100 இது $200 அவனுக்கு $200 அவனுக்கு இவரு $100 ஃபிஃப்டி கிட்ட லோன் பில் கட்டினேன் இன்னொரு $140 கிட்ட இது மட்டும் கட்டிருக்கேன் மினிமம் கட்டிருக்கேன் பார்த்தாலே கணக்கு வருது ஒரு இடத்துல இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட் எல்லாம் வந்து $20 ஆயிருக்கு சரி இதுல பை பண்ணோம் இதுல ஸ்டாக் போட்டேன் சரி இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் எனக்கு consolidate ஆயிட்டு சொல்லி டென்ஷன் சொல்லிட்டு என்னமா workout with chance is good is perform and to be considered. I was really sure about it. Mm, I was really sure about it. Yeah. Great. Emotional emotion for nature, so 400 hotels, 750 deliveries. Internet episode, that you will not be able to inform the candidate and invest automatically return on the law. You pay the dollars on the 7 hour. So then I return of that. More orders than so just in the start person that I told them, they came out of the okay, fine, go. Yeah, please hold it. Okay. If you type up please hold it, you'll get this innovation addition. Election interest data. And also, if you're making data today, and that's the case for them. And I is presented we are wrong, and we should close that and just want to. Okay. You understand it, but not about the traffic. And then should be called by 9 maybe the big goal for actually copy to this. You can start targeting it, you secondary target. 11, just 11. So, it's another thing. Calculus the process step in calculus which which functions we could edit and dynamic and calculate the data. First division of the data, which is and six calculation. And how to calculate this calculation. I see. Most political issues all over the galaxy connection and supernature stars protection. Targets a control. For the Pero casi como acá estamos, pues no, no, sí.
Nunca, nunca había vivido. Nunca voltamos a entrar con la que tuvieron personas. Nunca voltamos a entrar en este tipo de allí. Esta no se lo sé. Por derecho. Çok kişi var burada yetiştiriyor mesela. Böyle para. Mesela tabii bazen böyle başlayalım. Ama şey var. Yes.